See children, good morning. This is the third part of 9th class English first unit, A reading, the snake and the mirror. See children, here is a homeopathic doctor suddenly asked his friends in a discussion, has a snake ever coiled itself around your body or any part of your body? That cold-blooded cobra. Everybody was silent and listening to him. This topic came when they are discussing about the snakes. So the doctor began to tell the tale. Everybody was listening attentively. Then he began. When he was, it was summertime, very hot. It's about 10 o'clock. He had his meal in restaurant and returning to his room. Suddenly he had a noise from above when he was opening the door. The sound was very familiar to him because one could easily say that his room was shared with the rats. So he took out his matchbox because the house was not electrified and lighted the kerosene lamp. Simply he showed his room, one door, two windows, and he has a single solitary coat and a vest which is not clean, and there was a table. On the table there was a kerosene lamp. The doctor was reading some material of medical in that light. This is the story, how far we read. And he also explained his house. It was a small house, rented house. It was only one wall out opposite facing. Gables, iron gables. There was a tiles roof. Tiles were rested on the gables. This is the story. How far we read. Now we will begin the story again. See, I will read where we stopped. There was a regular traffic of rats to go from beam. I made my bed and pulled it close to the wall. I lay down, but I could not sleep. I got up and went out to the veranda for the little air. But the wind god seemed to have taken off. See, here there was a regular traffic of rats to and from the beam. What does it mean? Because rats are making noise and moving around the room from roof to floor. Traffic means they are moving regularly. I made my bed. So at the time he may arrange his bed and pull it to the wall. He pulled his cot towards the wall. I lay down, but I couldn't sleep. So he tried to sleep. He lay down on the cot and tried to sleep, but he couldn't sleep because there was no air, no current, no fan. So a little much problem to sleep. I got up and went out of the veranda for a little air. So for fresh air, he went out to veranda. But the wind god seemed to have taken time off. ఇది చాలా అర్థమైందనమాట. గాలి దేవుడు కూడా దిగతీసుకుపోయాడు. The wind god seemed to have taken time off. ఇక వీచే టైం అయిపోయిందని సెలవు తీసుకుని వెళ్ళినట్లుగా అనిపించింది. అంటే అక్కడ గాలి లేదు, కరెంటు లేదు, గాలి కూడా లేదు. ఇలాంటి పరిస్థితుల్లో ఒక్కగా ఉండి అతనికి నిద్ర పడటం లేదనమాట. ఇది అక్కడ అతని సిట్యుయేషను. అంటే అలాంటి స్టేటస్లో ఉన్నారు ఆ డాక్టర్ గారు, హోమియోపతి డాక్టర్ గారు. తక్కువ ప్రాక్టీస్, సూట్ కేసు ₹40 ఉన్నాయి. మరి ఎలుకలు నిరంతరం ట్రాఫిక్ లాగా పైకి కింద తిరుగుతానే ఉన్నాయి భీములమ్మటి. మరి ఇకపోతే బెడ్ తీసుకొని లాక్కొని గోడ వారగేసుకుని నిద్రపోవడానికి ప్రయత్నించినా నిద్ర పట్టట్లేదు. ఎందుకంటే గదిలో కరెంట్ లేదు, ఫ్యాన్ లేదు. కొద్దిపాటి గాలి కోసం వరండాలకు వస్తే గాలి దేవుడు స్తంభించిపోయినట్లుగా అనిపించింది. ఇది అక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి పరిస్థితి. నెక్స్ట్ సెకండ్ పారాగ్రాఫ్. నెక్స్ట్ పారాగ్రాఫ్. ఐ వెంట్ బ్యాక్ టు ద రూమ్. సో నో యూజ్ స్టాండింగ్ near the veranda. So he again come into the room and sat down on the chair. I opened the box beneath the table and took out a book, the Materia Medica. I opened it at the table on which stood the lamp and a large mirror. A small comb lay beside the mirror. See boys and girls? I went back. Here in this lesson, whenever we get I, that refers to homeopathic doctor because he was narrating the story. So first person I, whenever you come that, you have to understand that is the homeopathic doctor. I went back to the room. Where did he go? Into the room. And down on the chair. Down on the chair means sat on the chair. What did he open? He opened the box. Where was the box? Beneath the table. What did he took from the? What did he take out from the box? A book. What was the name of the book? The Materia Medica. I opened it. What did he open? I refers to whom? Or the doctor. It means book of Materia Medica. What did he do with the book? He opened to read it. Where did he put the book to read? At the table. On the table, what was there? The lamp, on which stood the lamp. So he put the lamp on the table. Then what was there again opposite to him? See children, see the picture. What was there opposite to him? Oh, mirror. You can clearly see his image in that mirror. So there was a mirror. And keenly observe what was there. We told about light, book, everything we told, matchbox. Then what we left to say? Oh, comb. So there was a comb on the table. Okay. ఈ హోమియోపతి డాక్టర్ గారి యొక్క బల్ల మీద ఒక లైటు, కిరోసిన్ లైట్ వెలిగించింది. ఆ తర్వాత ఒక మ్యాచ్ బాక్స్. మరి బల్ల కింద ఉన్నటువంటి బాక్స్లో నుంచి ఒక పుస్తకం తీసి దాన్ని చదవడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేస్తున్నాడు. అతని ఎదురుగుండా ఒక అద్దం ఉన్నది. ఆ అద్దంలో అతని యొక్క ప్రతిబింబం కనిపిస్తుంది. ఇది ఆ రూమ్లో సిచ్యుయేషను. తనకేం నిద్ర రావటం లేదు. నిద్ర రాకపోవటం వలన తను ఈ విధంగా పుస్తకం తీసి చదవడానికి ప్రయత్నిస్తున్నాడు. నెక్స్ట్ come to the second page. One feels tempted to look into the mirror when it is near. One feels usually when we saw the mirror, automatically we look at ourselves in the mirror. We admire ourselves, we enjoy ourselves, so and so. So the doctor also feels same. I took a look. So he looked into the mirror. In those days, I was a great admirer of beauty and I believed in making myself look handsome. So in those days, why he used that word at phrase? In those days means this is the flashback story. Now the doctor was middle-aged. At the end, at the age of his young stage, he is telling that instant. So in those days, I was a great admirer of beauty. సహజంగానే కదమ్మా, యుక్త వయసులో అందం అంటే ఆరాధన ఉంటుంది. admirer of beauty, and I believed in making myself look handsome. He was so confident that he was a handsome man. And moreover, seeing the mirror, he can make himself handsome. That was a strong belief in him. I was unmarried and I was a doctor. He was introducing himself. He was unmarried, he did not marry, and he was a doctor. And grow a thin mustache to look more handsome. ఇంకా అందంగా కనిపించడానికి మీసాలు సన్నని మీసకట్టు ఏర్పరచుకున్నాడట. I picked up the comb and ran through my hair and adjusted parting so that it looked straight and neat. I picked up what did he do when he saw into the mirror? Immediately he took the comb and combed his hair and adjusted by parting. అంటే దువ్విని తీసుకుని తల మీద అటు ఇటు ఆడిచ్చి ఒక పక్కకి చక్కగా ఒద్దిగ్గా తలను దువ్వాడు ఇంకా అందంగా కనిపించడానికి. It looked straight and neat. Again I heard the sound from above. ఇన్ని చేస్తున్న డాక్టర్ was so keen about the sound. He was hearing the sound again. What was that sound? Sounds of rats. See children, this is the story for today. మరి అతను రూమ్లో గాలి ఆడగా బయట గాలి ఆడగా లోపలికి వచ్చాడు. మళ్ళీ నిద్ర పట్టక కుర్చీలో కూర్చున్నాడు. కూర్చున్న వ్యక్తి ఏం చేశాడంటే ఏమితో ఇక బల్ల కింద ఉన్నటువంటి బాక్స్ తీసి మెటీరియా మెడికల్ పుస్తకం చదవడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేశాడు. ఆటోమేటిక్గానే తన ఎదురుగున్న అద్దంలోకి ఒకసారి తొంగి చూశాడు. సహజంగానే ఎవరికైనా అద్దం ఎదురుగుండా చూస్తాం కాబట్టి అతను కూడా చూశాడు. ఇంకా మన డాక్టర్ గారికి కొంచెం అందం పిచ్చి, అందం అంటే ఆరాధన ఉంది. తను బాగా అందగాడినని నమ్మకం. మరి తన యుక్త వయసులో చాలా అందంగా ఉండేవాడట. అనుకోకుండా మళ్ళీ దువ్విని తీసి ఒకసారి తలను సరిచేసి అన్ని సెట్ చేసుకొని ఇంకా అందంగా ఉండడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేశాడు. సో ఇప్పుడు మనం ఇంత చేస్తున్నప్పుడు కూడా అతనికి ఆ రూమ్లో ర్యాట్స్ సౌండ్స్ మాత్రం వినిపిస్తూనే ఉన్నాయి. దిస్ ఈస్ ద లెసన్ ఫర్ టుడే.